Hello friends, we are in Old English. Today what we are going to see is something very familiar, that is personal pronouns. We have personal pronouns today in modern English also with inflections intact, means fully inflected personal pronouns we have. First person we have singular and plural, second person singular and plural, third person singular and plural. That means two numbers. And then you have got three persons. And you have first person, second person, third person. And then you have got four cases: nominative, genitive, dative and accusative. In addition to this, Old English had one more number, that is dual number. Dual number means for two persons. So dual number. So that is, we have today in modern English only singular and plural, two numbers. But Old English, for example, if you say we two, they will say wit. For modern English, we means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anybody. Any number, we do. 100 persons can stand together and say, we are. But in Old English, there are two persons, they would say, wit. That is the word that is used, wit. For two persons, first person, dual. Second person, dual, that's git. G-I-T, git. So that is a major difference, or the main difference between Old English pronouns and modern English pronouns. Otherwise, inflection as such, it is kept intact in modern English also. Not much difference at all, except that this number, that is dual number. Let's see how these forms look like in first person, second person and third person. Alright, so we have got personal pronouns, we have got singular, here we have singular, and here we have plural, two numbers, okay? Two numbers we have, and then we have plural, we will take it later. Now singular, all the forms in singular, first we will see all the forms in singular. In singular we have got a first person, then we have got a second person, and we have got the third person. Okay, is that all right? That is all singular, third person. First person, P, second person, SP, and third person, that is. And third person we have, masculine, feminine, and neutral. And cases, nominative. Sorry, here we have cases. Cases we have got a nominative, genitive, dative, accusative. So in first person singular, today we have I. I, my or mine, me, me. The equivalent to that in English is, Old English is ik, min, me, me. So that's it. So our modern English equivalent is I, mine or my, me, me. Same. Second person we have tu, do actually, do, din. See that? Instead of mean, you have got din, and then you have got a they. Second person. Second person, singular. This is singular. So, do English, modern English, we have only you. Whether it is nominative, genitive, or dative, or accusative, you have only you. Isn't it? God loves you. You are a boy. He gave you a book. This is your, there is one change is that your. Genitive, your, yes. And then indirect object also same. And then you have got the third person, he, hit. That's the third person. Nominative. All these are nominative cases. Here nominative, N means nominative. Now you are very familiar with this. His, here a his. His, here a his. So that neutral also had his. And then you have him, here a him. Him, here a him. Understand? And the last accusative case you have same. Hine, he, hit. Hine, he, hit. So that is it. Instead we have today in masculine form he, his, him, him. Right? And feminine, now you have she, her or hers, and her and her. Today neutral we have only it and its, isn't it? It's, it. That is the present position, right? So these are the singular forms of the personal pronoun. Now you can see I will write it here for you for just to see, compare it with modern English, then you will know it better. So that is modern English, that is you have got I, my or mine, and here you have got me now. Me, same, me, same. This is modern English. And this is old English. Here you have got you, your, you, same. So that is the modern English. Okay. Here you have got he, his, him. Instead of this you have got him. Isn't it? Or you can write it he, his, him. So that is the modern English form. Okay? And here you have got she, her or hers or her and her. Here you have got it, its, isn't it? It. So that's modern. What is written in blue ink is the modern. You can compare it. That means, for all practical purposes, we can say that these personal pronouns are fully inflected then and also now. Is that clear? Now you know, you have got a better understanding of cases now. Nominative means subject. Genitive means what is genitive means? What is genitive? Genitive is possession. Dative means indirect object. Accusative means direct object. Then you have got persons, 3 persons. You have got 3 genders. Genders for a third person and numbers singular. All. Is that clear? Fine. Now what is the difference between Old English and modern English? We said Old English had one more number, and that was dual number. Dual number means dual number only for first and second persons, not third person. Third person there is not dual number, only first and second person. You can say dual number, dual, single, dual, yes. Dual number. Then you have got dual means for 2 persons, first person and second person. Cases you have nominative, genitive, dative, accusative. And now it is very simple for you. Yes. So we have got with, git, first person, second person. Dual. With, git. Means 2 we 2, you 2. That's the meaning. We 2, you. Unser, insert. Unser, insert. That means you 2 people say that. Say hours. Instead of say for 2 people hour, and then for 2 people your. Or modern English is excellent, and that I will write it then after this. No? Ink. Ink. INC, ink. And same. Like I said also, ink. So what does that mean? It means, first SP means second person. So it means V2, V2. Then two persons say that hour. 2 persons hour. Then hours also, because genitive. 2 persons will say two persons us. 2 persons us. But we don't have it now in modern English. So here again you have got to you two. 2 persons yours. There are 2 persons and we say yours. That is, so you can say your, but referring only to 2 persons. And you referring only to 2 persons. And here also you, that is referring only to 2 persons. That's the thing. For 2 persons there is another number, that's all. And third person, they don't have this. There's nothing like third person dual number. Only first person and second person dual numbers. And now you can see the plural. Singular we saw, dual we saw, and now we have got a plural. Okay. So here you have got plural. And you have, what's the next one? We have first person, second person, and the third person. Isn't it? Third person. Third person we have masculine, feminine, and neutral. Alright. Nominative, genitive, dative, accusative. So when you have got, you see, we, G or E or E. You say we, E, or and he for all the 3 persons. He for all the 3 persons. Third person. Masculine, feminine, and neutral. And then again you have user or ure. Chaucer uses this. Ure. Listen, our. Ure combination. Ure company. That is the Chaucer uses. Our company is ure, user. Your here. Your here. That is genitive case. And genitive accusative you have whose, your, and him. Whose, your, and him. That is dative case. And you have got accusative case, that is same. Whose, your, him. Or you have one more form. In this case it is not him, it is he. Yes. Nominative and accusative are the same. So you have got he. So that is the thing. So in modern English we have plural. I will write it, the different things, so that it becomes easy for you to understand. Modern English we have we. Okay, this is the same we. Here you have got our, ours, genitive, same us. And here you have modern English plural you, your, yours, and you have you and you. Isn't it? Here we have got we say now they, he, they, them, their, or theirs, them, and them. So that is modern English. Compare this. Same. Except there is some slight changes, slight simplification you will find in the second person. Otherwise, it's all the same. So, modern, it's good to know these things. No? Otherwise, now if I say something like this, suppose you get a question like this. So, write a note on inflections in Old English. Very simple for you. No? You can see there are inflections in Old English for nouns, adjectives, definite articles, and the personal pronouns. You can see. And continue if it is a short note. If it is an essay, of course, you have to take examples and show. And nouns you have to say And then you have to say the nouns, adjectives, definite articles and the personal pronouns were inflected for number, then number, singular, plural. Personal pronouns only 3 numbers, singular, dual and plural. You can give examples if you want to, if you can remember. That's it. And then you can say about nouns. What is meant by case? You can say nominative, genitive, dative, accusative. What is nominative means the function of the noun. When the noun or functions as a subject, it is in the nominative case. When it shows possession, indicates possession, it is in the genitive case. When the same noun functions as the direct object, it is accusative case. When the same noun functions as indirect object, it is dative case. And then you can think of the young people now, you can remember these things easily. You can give some examples, and then finally you can say in modern English we don't have the adjectives are not inflected for anything. Definite article not inflected for anything. The nouns inflected for singular, only for plural. Plural and possession. Stone apostrophe s, stones plural. And then you can say about the personal pronouns, almost it is kept intact without much change, because personal pronouns you will find these inflections in all the languages. I think that it is in you take our mother tongue, you can take Hindi or Latin. Oh, Latin, it is so complicated, and the Greek, all the classical language, and then Sanskrit. It's all very, 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 very complex. Understand? But that doesn't mean that you should not learn it. It's a challenge to learn these things. And thus you can write an essay or a short note. Sometimes you get a short note like this. That is the inflections. Write a note on the inflections of personal pronouns. And then you can say these are the personal pronouns. And modern English also you can give the forms. And it becomes a short note. Very simple, humble short note for you. And you can score good marks. For one thing, in my experience, and I don't know present situation, but in our times, people used to skip this because you have got the other options. But I say you should not do that, because you should learn things now. Not skipping, anybody can do that. Learning is a challenge, so you must learn it. I hope that you understand, and we will be passing on to another session in the next within 1 or 2 days, and that will be our 18th lecture, and that will be on Old English verbs. So we have seen Old English. We are now dealing with characteristics of Old English. We saw that Old English vocabulary we saw. We saw Old English pronunciation we saw. So the Old English spelling we saw. Then we saw Old English grammar now. Old English vocabulary was pure, means original Teutonic words, fundamental concepts expressing fundamental concepts of life. And then you remember slapan, drinkan, yettan, and all the basic words. Then the spelling is some strange letters we saw. See, you remember this letters, one like this and this, isn't it? And the diagram, and SC for SH, SC used for SH, C for K. Understand? These are the things about spelling. And then you have got the pronunciation. All the great vowels, they were pronounced as pure vowels. A, E, A, E, A, like full pronunciation. Not you write A and then pronounce it as ow or something like that. No, but the quality of the vowels, they were kept intact, we can say. Then we come to Old English grammar, and in grammar we have got this such as inflections, and the nouns inflected. Then we have seen adjectives inflected. We saw the definite articles inflected. We saw then another point also I will tell you, and we saw now how the personal pronouns are inflected. We also saw the grammatical gender. In Old English, grammatical gender means gender was based on the form. So if man, woman, considered male, because the man is the man, M-A-N-N, man. That is the, what ending is that masculine ending, and therefore it is considered as a masculine, isn't it? We saw it was illogical, very illogical, not natural. Modern English we have got natural gender based on the meaning and the sex of the signifier, or signifier, or the word we can say. Signifier and so on comes when you take up modern English, so that is linguistics. Signifier, signifiers contribution by Ferdinand is Saussurean linguistics. So that we will see later. I have already given a number of lectures on linguistics. There we have mentioned Saussure and Chomsky, that is transformational generative grammar, IC analysis, PSG, that is phrase structure grammar, traditional grammar. There are a number of lectures available on YouTube, on free open platform for you students. And if you have got time in them, interested in, definitely you must go through that and subscribe to my videos. That will be a great thing for me and for you also. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. Enjoy.